from the outside.
Leonard with the ball, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Punishing the rim, and maybe some feelings with that one.
McGrady outside. Carter sets the pick for McGrady. Iverson up top over Foyle. It's deflected. They get it back. Here's Oliver. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Gary's checked in. On defense, the Heat only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Oliver. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Francis. And here's Stojakovic. And Greg, of course, the big story again this year, Michael Jordan coming back into the league.
And he showed it in his first year back. He still has it. You wonder if this might be the last run, though. Still, always a treat to watch the GOAT play.
Lewis checked in for Miami. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Sure, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
He gets it in there.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Carter, he's checked in for Lewis. Then for the Warriors, Wallace is checked in for Thompson. And it's Harrison in for Sura. Here's Foyle. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it goes down 2 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is Stojakovic. 11-point game his last outing. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Warriors leading by 15. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Foyle the pass to Wallace. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Wallace has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I think that's a key for his offense. I mean, they want to continue to space that defense out as much as possible.
Pass to McGrady. Wallace against Carter. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Carter's got his second bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Oliver passes to Foyle. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by McGrady. McGrady's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Marbury, good.
And he's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Harrison. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Foyle can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 14. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Here's Marbury. Here's McGrady. And it's Miami with another.
He's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Here's Oliver. Keith passes to Wallace. Keith with a screen on Carter. Wallace. It's stolen by McGrady. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Outside Bryant. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Francis. He's covered by Arenas. Over Francis. Arenas, good. Arenas has got 6.
Good job getting a nice look on that jumper there.
And the Heat call time here. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Francis. He gets that one. Francis has got his first points of the night.
And Francis, fearless as a player. Somebody that feels like he can score inside anytime he wants to.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. Look, these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Misses the 3. And Miami shooting around 41% on the night. Stripped it away. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Suarez checked in for the Warriors. The Heat trail by 14. Lewis outside. And it's Bryant in the corner. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Smart play. Capitalizing close at the rim.
Lewis attacking. And DJ throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-man.
And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Back to Iverson. Over Sura. Iverson, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Arenas, good.
Fantastic touch on the floater, and when it's done correctly, virtually impossible to block that shot.
Lewis with the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Stojakovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What's so impressive about Stojakovic is how lethal a shooter he is, and he's somebody that rarely misses from the charity stripe.
Nowitzki's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good from Stojakovic. And the Warriors with possession here. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, Jamison. Here's Sura. And it's Miami with the rebound. Stojakovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nowitzki. Goes back up.
It is dope. It's dope. Stop him.
1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. Count that bucket.
Boy, the sweet stroke of Nowitzki proving how lethal he is right there.
Here's Sura. Started by Kobe. Richardson outside. Arenas with the bucket. 14 points for Gilbert Arenas.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
Pass to Bryant. And here is Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. The three. Arenas grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 14. Over Francis. No good from Arenas.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lays it up and banks it in. Arenas has got 16 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nowitzki in the post. Here's Francis. Miami no good on that time either. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Jamison. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Nowitzki left side. The kick out to Bryant. And here's to Jakovic. Got it up. Cold buzzer beater.
Clutch, much in the clutch. Woo-hoo. How about that? Yeah.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Come on, man. I pray that they get too much for the burden.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Kobe. No good on that one. Warriors leading by 15. For 3, Richardson. Another shot. He lays it in. Dampier's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that's a great job by Dampier. Just can't teach size.
Nowitzki in the post. Jamison covering. Nowitzki. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Arenas. Pass to Sura. 16 feet away. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kobe. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Antoine Jamison picks one up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
For Miami, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Now here's Richardson. 11 points in the game. It's tipped. Stolen by Martin. Stoudemire outside. Lewis with the 3. Jason Richardson pulls it in. Warriors leading by 14. In the corner, it's Arenas. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Richardson outside. Launches a 3. The shot misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's exactly the spot where you want Dampier to have the ball. He's unstoppable there.
Here's Sura. 5 points in the game. Here's Marbury. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Sura. Over Lewis. Sura no good. The Heat trail by 14. Bryant with it, and it's Richardson picking him up.
I'll tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul him.
The Heat have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And the second free throw, good.
What, nigga, from 44, bitch? This is shit.
Warriors leading by 13. Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Heat. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And I think for Miami, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that path.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
A fierce play inside. He was fired up.
The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Richardson the pass to Dampier. Takes it off the glass. Dampier's got 8 points.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this.
Martin kicks to Lewis. Good work defensively by Richardson. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Sura. Off target with his 3.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Who's got ball?
Outside, Jamison. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sura. Richardson for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Marbury passes to Kobe. Inside. Outside for Martin. Back to Stoudemire. The Warriors pull it in. Jamison's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Sura. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Sura, great ball skill. He's one of those guys that can do everything on the floor.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Al Richardson, following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant, trains the three-pointer.
Oh, good work finding space outside. It serves him well when that jumper's falling.
Francis passes to Lewis. Over Dampier. Lewis misses. Warriors leading by 20. Here's Sura. Here he goes.
The bread and butter of Sura's game, using the quickness he has, driving it home.
Here's Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Miami, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The first one falls. And Kobe drops them both.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
Now here's Arenas. 16 points for him. Pass to Sura. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bryant. The Heat trail by 20. Nowitzki dishes to Lewis. The Heat making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Keefe comes in for Jamison. And it's Oliver in for Gilbert Arenas. Steps back. Here's Oliver. Iverson covering. Oliver passes to Dampier. And he banks in the lane. Dampier's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's a straight-up power move by Eric Dampier. Really impressive.
And that one drops.
Dropping an absolute dime.
And here are the Warriors now. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to Keefe. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. Here is Keefe. Here's Oliver. He tries for 3. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Iverson. Nowitzki kicks to Lewis. Iverson outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Tries again. And another shot. Now Lewis. Corner shot. Nowitzki dishes to Lewis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Lewis. Voiles checked in for the Warriors. Harrison comes in for Sura. And both free throws good for Lewis. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Foyle. Here's Oliver. Defended by Bryant. Keefe with a screen on McGrady. Richardson the pass to Oliver. Shoots over Kobe. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. McGrady kicks to Bryant. Here's Lewis. And it's blocked. On the wing, Jason Richardson. 14 points for him. And he comes up with the deuce.
Played it perfectly from close range.
The Heat trail by 20. Iverson left side. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket. Warriors leading by 18. 1:56 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Oliver. Buries the long-range jumper. Oliver's got 5 now.
Not wasting any time off the catch.
Here's Bryant. Lays it up off the glass.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
The Warriors shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. 1:25 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Oliver missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Richardson against Lewis. Pass to Iverson. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Iverson can score with the best of them. I tell you what, a volume shooter. He does not lack confidence and lets it fly from anywhere and everywhere.
Here's Oliver. 5 points in the game. Good on the three-point shot.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Fires the three. Miami grabs the miss. Lewis with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Here's McGrady. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. McGrady's got his third basket of the night right there. Warriors leading by 16. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Richardson. Here's Harrison. Here's Oliver. Guarded by Kobe. 5 to shoot. Keefe passes to Richardson. Puts up a deep three. That shot is off. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense.
This is it, fans.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First team foul.
No good on that.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Allen's checked in for Bryant. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 17. Now Iverson. It's rebounded by Leonard. Out to the right wing. 7-foot shot. Here's Keefe. And it's sent back by Carter. Stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the inside, Oliver. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Carter.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Over Allen. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Perry.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Warriors leading by 19. Pass to Leonard. There's a screen. Here's Foyle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Ray Allen picks one up.
And, you know, Foyle is a very skilled defender, an exceptional shot blocker who really can anchor a team with his presence and the tone he sets.
And the Warriors making a change here. Harrison's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 20. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Perry passes to Foyle.
It's over with. They cooked.